What is up guys, it is Aaron and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some stuff in the mail, some stuff that's for some other things, mainly for myself, but there's something that I've been waiting for in the mail for ages, and that is my brake discs and brake disc holder for the chassis. Now, this is quite a special piece here. This is vented brake discs that were not cheap, so these should be good. I'm going to be getting another pair of brake discs and brake holders for the foot brake, because this is for the hydraulic brake, which means it's going to be getting very hot, which means it needs to be vented so it can stay cool. So yeah, that's why I got a vented, expensive ass disc brake. I'm going to put all the screws in. Well, the screws are already in, but screw up. Screw it all together, and yeah, put it on the axle for the go-kart. Another thing I got is this bit for the axle for the things to slide onto, because I ran out of bits for this stuff here, so I've just got that so I can cut it down to size and have heaps of it. So yeah, it's positive. When you're doing something like disc brakes, sometimes these kind of bolts aren't going to be enough. These bolts have this nylon at the end that grabs onto the threads. Sometimes that's not enough, because this is going to be going through heat transfers, different heats for when the brake's being used, and then there's also going to be heaps of vibrations, which isn't going to be good for this nylon, because it basically is plastic that can grab onto things. So what I like to use is medium strength thread locker, and this is really good. This is A43 thread locker, oil tolerance thread locker, which means it's tolerant to oil. So that means when oil gets into the bolts or anything like that, then it's not going to make much of a difference. So what I do is get your axle adapter for the brake and put all the screws on it first before you even start using the thread locker. Once you've got the screws on a little bit, what I do is put thread locker in between the bolt and the screw. So just right in between that little gap there. And you're going to want to do this individually as well. So once you put thread locker on one bolt, don't go around and do the rest of them, because then it'll dry up and it won't do what it's supposed to do. So do one bolt, thread locker, tighten it up. Go down to the opposite bolt on the bottom, put thread locker in, tighten it up, then go to your left, put thread locker in, and you get the point. It's just in a crisscross pattern that you do. Now that's all in place and not going anywhere, and it should be level. Now I'm going to go off and put this on the axle of the go-kart. Fun. What I mean by saying fun, this axle is a pain in the ass to get off. What I do is, once the axle is partly off, because I'm not going to be able to take it all the way off, I think when this is all the way through to here, probably around about here, it's going to stay there until I have the sprocket and the other brake in place, so I'm not having to go off and spend hours on end hitting it and like just disfiguring the ends of the axles, because I'm not wanting to buy another one, because these axles aren't cheap. They're around about £50–60 each, so I don't mind spending that kind of money on a new axle, but for just now I don't have that kind of money at the minute, so I'm just gonna have to live with it. I'm done! I'm fucking done! You not been doing that for 15 fucking minutes and it hasn't moved off that bearing yet. Fuck my life! Guys, but that has been done for just now, mainly because that is just going to take way too long. It's taken me like 30 minutes just to get it to the edge of the front of the bearing. So it's still got 5 centimeters to go before it actually comes out of the axle. Then it's got to come down 10 more centimeters to get the sprocket carried. No, not the sprocket carried. The brake carrier on the axle. So I'm just going to leave it for another video. So if you guys enjoyed this short little video of me raging at my go-kart, because this go-kart's going to give me a fucking heart attack one day, like the video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!